Hi folks, Mr. Long here. Now we're going to solve some percent problems. And we're going to use equations to do that. Okay, so these are all going to be questions about how you did on a test. So here's a test. You got 21 out of 24 on a test. What percent is this? The percent score is question mark. So you need to figure out what that percent score is. Okay, so let's go over to here and see what we need to do. Okay, so let's look at this. You earned 21 out of 24. How do I write that as a fraction? Well, I need to write that as 21 out of 24 on the test. Right? That's how I write that as a fraction. Then it says the percent score is question mark. Percent always out of, remember it means per cent, P-E-R-C-E-N-T, so it means per 100. So what's my unknown? The percent score is my unknown. That's the question mark. I'm going to call that x as my unknown. So there is my equivalent fraction equation. Okay, 21 out of 24 is something divided by 100. So x is the percent because it's a percent score. So now how do I solve this? Well, do I need to do the reciprocals? Do I need to flip the fractions upside down? No, because x is in the top. So I can leave that right here as a no. What operation is being applied to the unknown? Well, the unknown is being divided by 100. X is being divided by 100. So what's the inverse of division? It's multiplication. Value of inverse operation is definitely 100. Okay, so if I look at this, x times 100 divided by 100. What's 100 divided by 100? 1, so it's 1x. Where's my unknown? The left or the right? My unknown is on the right because x is on the right. So it's 87.5 is x. So I can go over to here and I can write 87.5. Okay, and that means I got 87.5% on the test. Okay, if I get 21 out of 24, that's the same thing as saying you got 87.5 out of 100. Okay, so this x here is 87.5. All right, let's try another one. So here's another test. So you earned, so I'm on number 2 here. The question is always to the right. You earned question mark, or x, out of 32 on a test. The percent score is 80%. So you got 80%. You know the test was out of 32. You earned x marks out of 32. Well, the thing that I can always do is if I know the percent, that's 80, I'm going to write that on the right side because this right here, percent's always out of 100. So that's 80. So where does the x go? Does the x go on the top or the bottom? You earn question mark or x out of 32. It's out of 32, so 32 goes on the bottom. And the top is x. X represents how many you got correct out of 100. So x out of 32 is 80 out of 100. Now, if I take a look at this, I want to get x by itself. What's being done to x right now? It's being divided by 32. So I click divide. The inverse of divide is multiply. Do we need to do reciprocals on this one? No. Sorry, we don't need to do reciprocals because x is already on the top. Remember, reciprocals means flipping both fractions. So x divided by 32 equals 80 out of 100. Okay, so I'm getting x by itself. So what's being done to x? It's being divided by 32. What's the opposite of dividing by 32? It is multiplying by 32. Okay, so I'm multiplying by 32. Am I allowed to do that on one side or do I have to do it on both sides? I have to do it on both sides. So over here, and remember you only type in things for boxes that are yellow or green, okay, colored boxes. So I need to multiply both sides by 32 because I want to get x by itself. 32 times x divided by 32. 32 divided by 32 is 1x. Okay, the unknown is on the left. Because x is on the left, it works out to 25.6. So that means 25.6 out of 32 is the same thing as getting 80%. So you'd have to get 25.6 out of 32 to get 80% on that test. Okay, last one we're going to do. Here's our question. You earned 31 out of question mark. The percent score is 77.5. Well, I can fill out the 77.5 over here. Percent's always out of 100. 77.5%. So I got 77.5 out of 100. Okay. Then it says I earned 31 out of question mark. Question mark is always going to be x. It's my unknown. 31 out of, so this is the part, this is the whole. So I got 31, and then the bottom is x. That's what the test is out of. So 31 correct. The total value of the test is 100. Remember, it's always the part over the total or the part over the whole, and that's worth 77.5% out of 100. Okay, percent per 100. So now I need to decide, do I need to flip it? Well, I'm going to say no to begin with. If I said don't do the reciprocals or flip both sides, I end up with an x in the bottom. I can't solve an equation with an x in the bottom. The x must go to the top. So I'm going to put x on the top. So how do I do that? I select yes here. Okay, so I need to flip it. Notice 31 over x becomes x over 31. 77.5 over 100 becomes 100 over 77.5. If you flip one side, you have to flip the other. Now this one here, I think we've already got this one plugged in with the correct number. So x is being divided by 31. Well, what's the opposite of dividing by 31? Multiplying by 31. I can't do it on one side, you have to do it on both sides. So that's what I do. I multiply both sides by 31. Okay, but again, whatever you do to the left, you have to do to the right. So 31 times x divided by 31 is 31 divided by 31. Well, what's that? That's 1. 1x. So 1x on the left side, on the right side, it's 100 times 31 divided by 77.5. And that works out to 40. Okay, the answer is 40. All right, so I hope you understood this. Very straightforward with respect to percent. It's just what you got on the test versus what the test, or divided by what the test is out of, and then percent divided by 100, because every percentage is out of 100. Okay, folks, I hope that helps. And now you're going to work through, there's 10 questions for you to work through, and good luck getting those done.